Novo goes in, and away they go. Nice start for them over here. Pinatubo got the best of the start as the early leader, half a length clear of Champion Warrior racing up in second. Mount Pinatubo is on the fence in third, followed by the Specialist. The Black Cap is racing in fourth, 3 lengths off the leader, and another length and a half back to Foster Novo, who's at the back end of the field as the runners work their way down to the last 800 metres. It's Pinatubo kicked away by a length or so here from Champion Warrior in second. Mount Pinatubo, the red and yellow colours, is in third, 2 lengths off the leader. Another length back to the Specialist, who's racing just over, racing ever so slightly, but is angled out for a run now. And behind that came Foster Novo. They come off the false rail. They're into the home straight. 500 to go. Pinatubo, the leader. Down the inside, Mount Pinatubo. Champion Warrior, yeah, and the Specialist towards the outside are quickening up and further back to Foster Novo. Entering the last 300 metres, Mount Pinatubo's picked up the advantage. From on the outside, the Specialist and Champion Warrior. Then came Pinatubo. In front here is Mount Pinatubo, challenged on the outside by the Specialist, but Mount Pinatubo is continuing to roll from the Specialist, and Mount Pinatubo has this one. Mount Pinatubo won it by a length and a half from the Specialist. Third will go to Pinatubo, then came Champion Warrior. Further back was Foster Novo, who was always struggling at the tail end of the field and completely outclassed in this graduation plate. Well, Mount Pinatubo picks up the advantage. First time that he's been ridden by Cabello Matsunyani, and he galvanized him into action about 250 metres from home. Went clear of on the outside the Specialist, who's just struggled to get to him in the closing stages. And Mount Pinatubo has now won 3 out of 7, and well done to Lawrence Werners and Mahesh Chetty, the winning breeders. Son of Erupt out of the Philanthropist mare She's a Giver, and well done to winning trainer Johan Janse van Vieren. Mount Pinatubo has beaten home the Specialist in race 2 here at Turffontein. Our next race will open up the Pick 6.
Well, once again, Cabello does it for the Johan Janse van Vieren stable, and especially the ownership, whom he has done very well for. That is the Stone Bridges. But first, right upon Mount Pinatubo, and your impressions certainly look the part.
Yes, I must say he's a very nice horse. Shows a lot of heart in his racing. He's very gutsy, and I think today he did everything right. We came in a race knowing that we have one horse to beat, and I think with my horse today, I think he was a fittest horse in the race. And going down into trip, coming back into a 6 furlongs, I think it suited him. I mean, he won a very impressive race.
Very busy day for you. It's been a slowish start by your high standards, but you know what they say, slow starts mean good endings, and certainly hope this is the turning point.
Yes, of course. I mean, it has been a slow start. I didn't expect it to be this slow, but I mean, you can never always anticipate what is going to happen. But in saying that, I'm very grateful with all the opportunities that I'm getting from Mr. Van Fury and to the Stonebridge family. They've been supporting me from last season, and I'm happy that I can produce the winners, and I mean, big ups to them.
Right, Robin, whom you've done well with, she's going to make sure that you are not going to be stuck on just the one winner of the day. You've got Heirloom, I think, coming up later on, and of course we've got to ask you about Here Come Jockey.
Yes, I've got Heirloom, I think. Going 6 furlongs, when you look at her form, she seems to run her better races around the bend, and I think that extra 200 meters will do her a world of good. I think she's calmed down a lot and she's lost that early speed, so I think a 6 furlong will suit her better. Here Come Jockey, she's giving way to the rest of the field, but I mean, she's won very impressively in her last 2 winners, and I think that will be my next best ride. And then Foster G also won a very impressive maiden, and I think he can also be a horse that can show up on the day.
Pity you lost our bomber that's been scratched, but we wish you all for the rest of the afternoon.
Yes, thank you very much, and once again to Mr. Van Fury and to the Stonebridge family, well done to them. Thank you for the support. Big thanks to my sponsors, Winning Form and Discover Sport, for all the support, and well done to all the winning connections.
Thank you, my man.
Thank you.
Right, let's see if we can get Mr. Van Furen in the picture, and of course a good starter to the afternoon. Well done, Johan. Nice to see you again.
Where's my spot?
You can come here. Now with me, we actually naturally gravitate. All right, but impressive win.
Yeah. Listen, like a lovely horse to train. I think when he had his debut run, I said to a group of friends and owners, and I said to them, probably one of the top 10 horses I've trained in my career. Not that my career has been very long, but he's a serious horse at home. In his mind, the riders tell me, when he turns in the corner in the mornings and there's a horse 200 or 300 meters in front of him, he actually, in his mind, he's supposed to go fetch that horse. And he tries until the jockey tells him, no, it's today's slow work, or you don't have to go catch it all. So in his mind, he can do anything. And I made a mistake because he's got such a big action and he's such a good workhorse. I thought he's going to stay a mile, and he's not. After his last run in Greyville, I actually said to the guys straight after that race, I'm going to make this horse a very good sprinter, because I think I've been doing the wrong thing by running him over the trip. So listen, horses are prepping. Our horse came back from Durban very well. He was a very fit horse. I didn't have to do much with him over the last month to keep him ticking over. So listen, he did win a good race, and he's a very good horse. But obviously some other horses are prepping, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the season with him, I must be honest, because he's, like I said, I think he's a really nice horse, and I think he's going to turn into a hell of a sprinter with time to come.
Right, of course, you may have spoken to our colleague during the week. Some people missed out on your comments about Selenia Peninsula.
Say she's before first run, I wasn't overconfident. People can remember. I mean, we didn't say she can't win it. She doesn't show that raw speed that she's going to be an out-and-out sprinter. So she came and she won really well that day. But from there, she's not a massively big filly. She's very much smaller than her brother, and she's still not showing super sandwork. So I didn't go put her on the grass and try her again. So we're running out of judging on pure well-being, and she's really, really well. You see when she comes into the ring, her coat is spot on. So I'm not saying she can't lose. I thought she was my best runner on the day, and but at the same time, you've got to respect the older generation. If we run that same race in 3 runs from now, I'll tell you she'll win by a street. It's just immaturity, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's what can possibly get a beat if I look for spooks.
I jokingly said to a friend that the return of Puerto Manzano is as big as the return of Oasis.
Yes, I mean, he was retired, and we had him in the paddock, and he just stands in the paddock and watches the horses work every morning and neighing at them. He's just, I don't know how to explain it. He's just a horse that loves it, you know what I'm saying? Like some of these footballers that are still playing at 42 or 43, they just don't want to give in. So I'm not expecting anything. He's massive. He's weighed in this morning, yesterday afternoon at 563, which is about 30 kilograms over his winning weight. But I'll put him in just to see what happens. So we don't have a plan. Obviously, if he does enjoy it and he still runs decently, we'll aim for the big races later on, but there's definitely no plan, and we're going to take it one run at a time. I just want to see him happy, and racing and running makes him happy. He's just a super horse, so yeah.
You look happy to have seen Mount Pinatubo win the way it did.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to my big boy. Now that you mention him, I've got some videos that I sent to the guys during the week. He's just such a happy horse. But anyway, enough said. Well done to the Stonebridges, well done to Lawrence and his family, and I think we've got a nice horse for the upcoming season.
Well done to you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, let's talk to Dale. Now, for me, giving Kabelo Matsinyane the Stonebridge Source is like waving a red flag in front of a bull.
Yeah, he's done very well in these colours, and thanks to Kabelo. He rode very, very well, knowing that he had a very short odds-on favourite behind him. So yeah, well done to Kabelo. Well bred to Lawrence and Mr. Chetty. Thanks to Johan for buying him. Johan was obviously instrumental in the breeding of him, because he trained the mother. And well done to the folks. It's nice to have a very promising looking sort in Mount Pinatubo.
Yeah, Lau was saying, well, Dale is here, so they're expecting a big run. And I said, no, the Stonebridges love all their horses, so you can't read too much into that.
I was actually at work, and I told Johan I wasn't coming, but then I quickly changed my mind, so I'm glad I did.
Indeed. Enjoy the afternoon. Are you going back to work, or are you going to stay here now?
No, I'll be around.
All right, enjoy the afternoon.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Nice catching up with Dale. We've got Eric. Now, he's standing in for Carlos, who looks after this wonderful animal that is the Mount Pinatubo. Just come closer to me.
Yes, sir. Yeah, thank you, sir. I want to say well done for everyone, for the winners, for the stable to come behind to support, for the well done for the owners, for Johan, for Mr. Johan, for everyone to come to behind us. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much. And of course, your sponsors, Studio 88, and of course, the sponsors of the Work Riders Initiative, World Sports Betting. We can't go without giving them thanks and once again acknowledging their support. Thank you, Eric.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. That is Mount Pinatubo taking out a race number 2, and we've seen 2 of the special Therols that are going to be on show as the season wears on.